This might come as a surprise to most of you, but I really like campaigns. I like them even better than multiplayer. Heck, I buy new games with the campaign in mind. Now, I'm not saying that I hate the multiplayer. The multiplayer is fine. There are some games where I haven't touched the multiplayer, but there are a few games where I play the multiplayer almost religiously. I like the campaigns because they offer these unique stories, characters, situations, settings, and the gameplay is not always the same. With multiplayer, it's always running around killing people. You can choose your approach, but that's pretty much it. It's all the same. The campaign, one time you find yourself sneaking through, whatever, trying to get to an objective. Other times, you find yourself defending an objective. Other times, you find yourself charging a hotel with a ghillie suit. But probably the thing that I find most interesting about the campaigns is the worlds they create, and how sometimes these different worlds are tied together. Like in Far Cry 3, when Willis Huntley talks about how he's joining Task Force 141.
Jason, I haven't heard from you in a while. Thought you were leaving the island.
Nope, I'm staying here.
Not me. This Russia operation's blown wide open. I'm joining Task Force 141 flying out tonight. It was nice working with you.
That's from Modern Warfare 2. Whether you find out deeper lore just by playing the game or paying more attention or actually taking time to surf the web and look this stuff up because you're interested, you know a game is good when it gives you a really deep world to know, and the creators obviously put a lot of time and thought into it. There is a game, however, that references a game that's entirely different. I mean, different characters, different story mode, different gameplay. Heck, even a different company makes it. Heck, even the species in the game is different. And I'm gonna start talking to you guys about Far Cry 5. And it's from this point on that I'm gonna call for a major spoiler alert. If you haven't played Far Cry 5, please click away from the video because I'm going to be explaining the ending, and if you haven't played that, I understand that you don't want to see this. Anyway, so in Far Cry 5, you go around fighting Joseph Seed's goons. So Joseph Seed has this religious cult that thinks the world is going to end because of what Joseph heard from quote-unquote God. But let's be clear, if you heard something from God and he told you to do something, it would not be what they are doing. Anyway, after you blast through all of his lieutenants, Joseph Seed calls you to his compound for one final confrontation.
Somebody once told me the world is...
This is when he says some strong words.
I told you that we were living in a world on the brink, where every slight, every injustice, where every choice reveals our sins. And where have those sins led us? Where have those sins led you?
I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, this is when he gives you the choice to walk away. If you walk away, then you basically just give up and leave everything as is. Your friends are still with Joseph Seed, and Joseph Seed still has New Hope, Montana. So, I didn't know this, but actually the true ending is when you resist. Following this, there is a fight where you free all your friends from Joseph Seed, and you take down Joseph Seed. Following this, a nuke goes off, and you and your other deputies get into a pickup truck, and why would you bring Joseph Seed with you? Why not just leave him there to rot? I mean, you guys are probably all gonna die anyway. You're driving to Dutch's bunker to survive the fallout. A tree hits your car, and all your deputies are dead, and you're still alive, and Joseph Seed brings you into the bunker somehow. And the end of the game is you and Joseph C. just trapped in this bunker. After a couple of years in the bunker, Splatoon begins. Splatoon, if according to lore, also began with a nuclear explosion. That nuclear explosion was in Far Cry 5. It's so amazing that gameplay can go from this to this. I never would have guessed. Far Cry 5 and Splatoon are connected. Hey, would that explain this?
Obama-loving libtards.